and it's Sunday. So I'm sure you've got plenty of family things that you want to be doing. And I'm teaching this presentation here in Nottingham today. So our training academy is here in Nottingham, and it's a really, really beautiful, fabulously beautiful sunny day. So I can see in the chat box that we've got people here from London, from Surrey, from Derbyshire, from Amsterdam, from Portugal. So we've got a nice eclectic group. So some of you will know each other. You will have trained with the Tri-Dosha Training Academy. Some of you are new. I know we've made some connections through Massage Warehouse, through LinkedIn, some of the other platforms. And so my name is Sunita Passi. I'm the founder of Tri-Dosha. We're a training and education resource for massage and mindfulness practitioners, and we also manufacture natural skincare. I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner. I'll tell you a little bit more about that as the presentation goes on. And I am delighted to be facilitating this presentation for you today. So here we all are now soon to be coming out of our third lockdown, and what a year it has been. So one of the things when we are self-employed, when we work for ourselves, we run our own practices, is starting to have a look at opportunities that may better serve us into the future. Now, one of the things I want to say is this is a 2-hour presentation. Please do try and stay to the end, because first of all, there's 45 slides to this presentation. There's a lot of really good information on each slide that is really going to help you think creatively about your processes, how you're currently supporting your clients, and then also what your marketing might look like in the future. And before we close this presentation, I'm going to facilitate an abundance visualization for us all together. So that's really to get the energy going, get the energy flowing, and help us breathe deeply and shift our focus to really being able to manifest our practices and the growth of our practices as we come out of lockdown. So I have got prepared a presentation. I'm going to share the presentation, and then I'll start going through the information. So first of all, thank you all for joining today. Delight to see you all. And just bring that up so we can all see that. So this presentation, I have titled it How to Grow Your Beauty and Wellness Business. However, I know that we have a mix of practitioners on here. So some of you are massage professionals, some of you are holistic practitioners. I know some of you are transformational coaches, some of you are consultants. This information really will fit a variety of different sectors. Those of us that are in the business of treating clients one-to-one, what we now have is an opportunity to actually extend our offerings beyond our treatment room or our training room or our studio. So before I do a deep dive into the slides, just a little bit about a company I founded. So 2005, founded Tri-Dosha originally as a training academy. And we have evolved into supporting holistic therapists also in holistic spas. We also manufacture natural skincare. This includes retail formulas and oils to complement treatments. We import the medicinal herbs from India. My grandfather was an Ayurvedic doctor many, many years ago. And so I have some connections with farms in India. We import the herbs from India. We've trained over a 15-year period, around about 1,200 therapists in Ayurvedic healing techniques in the UK and also Europe. We do have a lot of therapists that come and join us from Europe. I travel quite extensively with my work, and all of our training courses are listed on the website. A little bit about me as I facilitate this session. This session has really come from wanting to really help and support therapists and also clients and also individuals that I meet and talk to about how we can actually expand, you know, our practices to greater reach. These are the information I'll be sharing with you today. These are tools and techniques that we have brought into the business over the last year. So we've been trying them, testing them, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, really what's relevant to us as therapists and practitioners, and how can we better serve our clients. So a little bit about me. I started off life as a business journalist. I had an international career. I was traveling all over the world, and long story short, I was on a project in India, kind of fell apart, had a bit of a burnout, and Ayurveda is what realigned me. Not only did I start to integrate meditation techniques, actually from my time in India, and this is in 2002, I was having Ayurvedic treatments, and I had one particular Ayurvedic treatment in Pune, which is an hour outside of Mumbai, and it blew me away. And I really started to want to delve deeper and understand the body more from the mind-body connection. So I initially developed the Tri-Dosha Training Academy, and then as the years have gone on, we've evolved into a brand that also supplies skincare as well. So what do I personally do? Really apply traditional Indian approaches to 21st century stresses. I communicate this also through my own platform. I produce videos to educate people. I'm a TEDx speaker. I present a BBC radio show. And if you like Indian music, the next two shows are coming up, the 14th and the 21st of March, BBC Radio Nottingham. So do tune in. We've got some great interviews. And over the years, I've trained hundreds in the skills of Ayurvedic diagnosis, treatment, meditation, and then also been fully involved in developing our skincare products. So this presentation, this is how it's structured. I'm going to take you through, this is the content. So we have an introduction as to really what is the opportunity with going online. And really you have to ask yourself, is it something that you even want to do? You know, is it an area that you can see as growth potential for yourself? Also, it's important to determine your goals. You know, what are your goals for your practice? And that's not just in the sense of the services that you're marketing, but also, you know, how many clients do you want to see in a month? You know, what kind of service are you facilitating? So that then leads on to determining your marketing channels. And then, slideshow. Okay. How do I do a slideshow, Shukra? What do I need to press? Thank you, my dear. Could you just let me know? Shukra. You can't unmute. Okay. Can you type in the box? Sorry. Just trying to do a slideshow for you. Just bear with me. Slideshow option, top of screen. Left or right? Technical. Very top middle in the main menu. What's the title? Main menu, is that file, main menu? Next, slideshow. Yeah, what am I looking for? Very top of. Yeah, I understand that, but I'm not sure what I need to click on. Looks like a table. Click on the bottom right. and it says show thumbnail next to the volume at bottom. Next to the volume at bottom. Slideshow. Slideshow. There we go. Thank you, guys. We got there. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the content. Once you've determined your goals, and only you can do that, you need to do a deep dive into yourself and really ask yourself, what is it I want to achieve? Then you're going to determine your marketing channels. And that's really key to this presentation, is how do we bring the leads into our businesses? To be successful business owners, we have to have regular leads coming in. Then we're going to look at planning ahead. And that's really the core of this presentation. And then I am going to share with you some Tri-Dosha systems, some things that we have created in our business that can help you with certain tools and techniques and actually offer certain services online. So I do have some slides for that. And then together we are going to do a wonderful guided visualization that's going to get our spirits and our energy ready for this. So, right, how do I move down? Page down? No. So now how do I go down? Now that I've gone into slideshow, I can't see how to change the screen. Spacebar, thank you. Or minus sign, spacebar or minus sign. Tried both. Spacebar, no. Minus sign, no. Right arrow, page down, right arrow. No. Down arrow. This is wonderful, isn't it? I guess I don't usually do the screen share, so I can't see how to hover on the bottom left of your presentation. There will be an arrow that you can click. Remote control. Okay, I pressed something. That changed the screen. So, oh, you're all wonderfully patient. I've done it. Thank you, Martina. Thank you. Thank you, Samantha, as well. So, guys, are you ready to supercharge your online business? So here we are. We're small business owners, and one of the first thing I want to say is we should always celebrate our successes. So whatever you have been doing during lockdown, please, I really hope you are celebrating the work that you have been doing. It's really important. But what I really want to show you with this presentation is that also the more that we're able to give, we mustn't lose our confidence as we come out of lockdown. And in all changes, when things change, there's always an opportunity for us to focus on. So as self-employed therapists, practitioners, massage professionals, first of all, well done. You know, it's no mean feat to develop your own practice and commit and build a practice. So you enjoy working with your hands, you enjoy the flexible hours, being around people, helping people, and taking a leap into self-employment. You know, it shows you're independent minded. You know, there's a sense of controlling your own destiny, and it takes a lot of motivation. The rewards are there, and in order to create our avenue of success, we do need strategies to bring these leads in, like I said. So I like this quote: opportunity is missed by most because it's dressed in overalls and it looks like work. Thomas A. Edison. So last year, many of us in the hands-on business of transformation for our clients, mind, body, and soul, we really had to reevaluate how we work. And in the process, some of us have come to realize that potentially our traditional lead generation systems may not be serving us in the way they were before. There is a change taking place. And yes, we do need to adapt to the new environment quickly. And so it might be a time where you are thinking about your marketing. Now, one of the things we learned in our business was it wasn't a time to go silent. So, for most businesses, lean times are actually when marketing becomes essential. So actually during lockdown, I actually grew our digital marketing team. We now have a 2-person team that create our content. And we continued with creating content that was educational, that helped support all of our students and all of our clients. And to be honest, it was a really fun process. So when social distancing came in place and we actually had to reschedule our training courses, it also became a time when we realized that actually online is surging. I teach on a couple of online platforms, and these platforms have been growing like there's no tomorrow. More people, we also know, have been spending more time on social media and also accessing more web resources. So I'm going to give you some statistics as we continued. But what this teaches us is there's a great opportunity for us as professionals to also reach an audience and provide them with your information. Now, I know many of you have your blogs, you have content that you share on social media. It's also a great way to interact and stay present. It's also a wonderful way to share if you're aligned with a brand or a product house, you're able to extend your services in that way and also share positive thoughts at a time when people really need it, Let's see if I can go to the next page. Yes, woohoo! So making a difference. Seeing clients is not the only way to serve them. So it's traditionally, that's what we've been doing. We've had a treatment room where we can where we can see our clients, or maybe a studio that we work from. But now it's, as things are changing, it's starting to think about how can we also run our beauty, our wellness services online. Also, it's a case of asking yourself, do you actually have, if this is an avenue for you, do you have the toolkit to make your online experience as good as it would be in your treatment room? So do remember, some of your tools will translate online and others not so. Do you know how you can join many other beauty and wellness specialists locally, but also nationally? You now have the opportunity to actually take your services to clients beyond your local town, your local space. You can offer group wellness classes, mini retreats, even longer retreats, and also your one-to-one sessions virtually. So part of this presentation, I've been doing some research on the statistics and having a look at what's happening in the online space. So digital wellness, those in the know, looking at statistics, are saying digital wellness is the next big thing in the wellness space. So the statistics that I have are based on what they've seen in America. But basically, there's an increased demand for people who are wanting to enjoy experiences now without actually leaving their home. The US is ahead of this in the sense of putting these statistics together, and the statistics show that actually those that are seeing professionals or committing to professional classes or sessions, they're actually going 2 or 3 times a week. 34% are booking on morning sessions, 18% in the evening. Some of them are willing to spend $40 US on a single special one-time experience. So that's £29. And 6% of them are willing to spend more than $100 on a memorable experience. So that's £72. So it's something to think about, that those interested, those of you, you're on the path of advocating preventative holistic health measures, that these clients are now going online looking for this support. And also another thing that I found really interesting was actually what's motivating people. So what's been motivating people to get online and actually seek out these services? So releasing tension, 54% have been going on looking for services to release tension. 52% are interested in getting stronger physically and mentally. 43% they want to feel happier. So they've felt the intensity of the last year and they want to feel happier. 27% want more me time. So that's really great for those of you who offer, you know, who have the toolkit to offer retreats or mini retreats. 21% they want to feel less lonely. So there's this connection. And 20% want to unplug from tech. So I think they're really important statistics to bear in mind. So we are living, without a doubt, living in uncertain times, and with the country still in lockdown, so we've got another 6 or 7 weeks left, you might have been thinking about what's your best approach. You know, what's the best approach? It is important that you put your energy into a marketing plan that is relevant and within the context of the times we're living in. Things are changing. So the intention of this presentation is to really walk you through the basic elements of developing your online services, thinking about additional tools and systems that might help you grow with confidence. You know, it's all about being confident with what you're delivering and creating a lead generation process, which is key to having a successful online practice. So we're going to start with goal setting, and then the content in this presentation considers core products and services that you may want to offer, target audiences, messaging, so messaging and marketing channels, and it ends with thoughts for the future and a visualization. So as I said, please do stick around. So first of all, we're going to determine our goals. So goal setting is the first step of any good marketing plan. We really can't move on until we've got a good marketing plan. And you may be facing some tough decisions. We have been in our business. You know, most of our courses are in person and hands-on. And what we have been able to do is actually take our courses online. But part of that was we had to develop a back-end system. We had to create videos, we had to create content to be able to offer that service. So you have to ask yourself, can you afford to wait out the storm? Are you able to scale down and attempt to minimize losses in your businesses, or do you need to continue to seek opportunities which will provide a steady income for you, for your practice, for your family? Maybe lockdown offers you the perfect opportunity to dedicate to actually growing your business. You know, a lot of the therapists that we train, and even our spa clients, when I've got into conversations with them, they've actually been saying, actually, it's been a really great time just to take a minute and think about what we're doing, how we're doing it, and how we can be doing things better. So absolutely, there's opportunity to regroup, rethink, and reflect. Or do you find yourself with less time now? Those of you that have children, you know, maybe homeschooling, your kids need entertaining. You know, things, you know, the atmosphere at home has changed because of the fact that we are in our homes, and if we've been furloughed, it's managing our time and our resources in an efficient way. So for service businesses, you may find may have found themselves unable to see, where you've been unable to see your clients face to face. The opportunity is it is actually a rare occasion where you find yourself in time for introspection. And you can see that actually developing your online business potentially can be an opportunity for you. So if it is, and you think that it is an opportunity for you, and you are excited about the fact that you're no longer restricted to your treatment room or your studio or your clinic, that actually there's a whole world out there that you can tap into, you then need to think, well, what's the toolkit? What are the services that I can actually offer successfully, seamlessly online? So this is the list that I've put together. So this is, and I'm going to take you through the research behind all of this as well. So self-massage and face massage techniques. There are some amazing classes online, really amazing classes online, and people are paying for these classes. So that's a really good thing for you guys to know, because if that's your core service, then I absolutely 100% tell you, you can take your services online. If you offer Reiki and healing, this also can be offered online. Again, it's really, you need to think in the same way that you do for your treatment room. So creating that really beautiful experience for your clients as well. Guided meditation is a core service that you can offer online, and I'll be talking more about how we can help you there. And guided meditation is also, it's a tool, it's a technique that separates thoughts and feelings to help people become fully aware. So people who are at the moment, you know, we know there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of anxiety out there, that this is a core service that you can deliver to people who are looking for support in those areas online. Yoga and Pilates have actually for many years now have been offered online. So we've seen the growth of yoga and Pilates apps and also fitness. So I think there's nothing new there really. But also there, you know, consultations now, more clinicians, herbalists, consultants, nutritionists, Ayurvedic professionals are now offering consultations online. And the other thing that's really grown during lockdown is skincare experiences. So if any of you are affiliated with a brand, then this is maybe something that you've already been doing, is creating skincare experiences for clients online. And what's so lovely about that is, again, it brings people together. There's an element that, you know, self-care and connection. So why would people pay for online services? So first of all, what we've seen is this desire for online learning. It's really grown exponentially. The desire for social connection, with all our other means having been kind of cut off, we as human beings, we want to connect with each other. So again, that's where you can see the growth, is that people still need to connect, and they still you know, want to have an authentic connection with facilitators, with teachers, with therapists. The other lovely thing about online services is comfort and flexibility. So they can hang out in their pajamas if they want to. You know, they're able to book their sessions according to their schedules. So there is an element of comfort and flexibility. And also the other area that I really saw through my research was this desire for varied experiences. I'm a perfect example. So during lockdown, I have booked onto, had some brilliant new experiences, online experiences, that I wouldn't have done before. So you know, I've been doing a drum and bass online class. I've done some cooking classes. It's just opened my world up to the potential of actually learning some new things. And that also relates to you as professionals, as professional service providers, that potentially, you know, you can offer your services to individuals who may not have been the core clients who would have come to see you in your treatment room or in your practice. So first of all, before we jump into lead generation, we need to map out the services that that you can offer. So here I've just put together a slide on one of the therapists that's trained with us, somebody who's trained in all of our courses, who is doing really well online. This is what she's doing. So she's offering one self-massage or face massage class per week for 30 minutes. She has 8 clients on that, and she's charging around about £5 per person. She's also offering a mini retreat per month for 2 hours, and she generally has about 6 clients on that. She's charging £20 per person for that. She also has continued with her one-to-one services. She markets her programs as 4-week programs. They're 60 minutes for each session, and she has 8 clients that are booked on her 4-week courses. So they're having 4 sessions with her over 4 weeks. So she's earning £160 per client for that. She's also a product ambassador for Tri-Dosha. She runs 4 skincare events per month. She runs them for 2 hours each. She's generally getting about 6 people at each event, and they're all spending £20 each. So she's online per month, 20 hours a month. And so her total monthly income, you know, give or take, obviously it depends how many people she has on each session, but she's earning just over £2,000 from that work. Now, bear in mind, though she's online for 20 hours, we know with self-employed people, 60% of our time is more marketing, 40% of our time is facilitation of services. So she's putting a couple of, you know, committed to a couple of weeks to her marketing, which is her lead generation, you know, which is her commitment to make sure she gets the amount of customers that she needs to deliver each service. So the wonderful thing is she hasn't stopped. She's getting amazing results for her clients all through lockdown. So she's been helping and supporting them. So guys, you know, what's really good to know is there's plenty of, first of all, of gurus that you can have a look at their work, who are leading the online wellness revolution, and you may know some of these people. So you've got the face yoga expert Danielle Collins, and if you are on social media and you follow different social media influencers, then take a look at what she's been doing. So she's been offering, you know, you've got to remember that the influencers, their game is different to those to you as professionals who. So the influencer is actually their focus is to build a massive platform, and then they get sponsored by the brands. So that's what they're doing. So you need to know the difference between what an influencer is doing and somebody who is somebody who's a professional looking to develop clients who value their transformations. There's a difference. So don't get hooked in to the fact that the online gurus have got thousands and thousands of followers. Like I say, what they're doing is it's different to offering services to individuals, paid for services to individuals. They tend to use social media as a platform to promote their tools and techniques. Their focus is on building big audiences, and then it's actually the brands where they earn their income from. Also, you've got skincare expert Charlotte Connolly. Again, she's been doing lots of really good things on social media, all for free. So you can have a look what these guys are doing, and you can learn, and you can consider, are there things that would suit your clients that you know that you can offer in that way. Also, a dear friend of mine, Krista Madden, launched a wellness series, In Your Element, the In Your Element Festival. She's connected with holistic practitioners, wellness professionals all over the world. And you can actually watch these sessions free of charge. Amazing. So, you know, she's got, you know, the facilitators have incredible backdrops. You really feel like you're enjoying the whole experience with amazing mountain backdrop, you know, ocean backdrop. I've got a couple on there as well, which I filmed while I was before lockdown, and I was in the south of France. So that's really about, again, creating an experience to engage others in these beautiful wellness experience. And really what she's doing there is then selling packages to corporates. So again, don't get hooked on the fact that, oh, they're giving a lot of content away for free. Their business model is different to somebody offering professional services to clients who will pay for that transformation. But it's great to be able to see what they are doing. Now here are some, these are professionals. So these are individuals who are professionals in your industry, who have developed platforms, and then they are connecting with clients, who then book onto their paid for services. So these are really the guys that you can really learn from, and you may know some of them. So the beautiful Beta, who is the face whisperer, she has an amazing Instagram online platform, and she shares a couple of minutes of a free video showing some of the techniques. Her content is really beautiful, educational, very loving, very giving. And then from that, she has grown the client base who then book onto her paid for sessions. And she's running, I don't know, 3-4 classes a week. And that's a core aspect of her offering. We have the beautiful Gerald Mousset. He has trained with Tri-Dosha. He's an Ayurvedic facialist in London. He has an amazing profile. And again, he works with social media to really educate, show people the potential of committing to self-care practices. And then through his social media platform, more people get engaged with his work, and then they book on his paid for sessions. Also with self-massage, I found some really good sessions. So Cotswold Mobile Massage, this lady actually won the International Massage, no, UK Massage Championships in the year prior to lockdown. I was one of the judges. Amazing therapist, incredible work, and very, very good education on her platform. So again, really, she uses her social media platforms to educate, and then she connects with people who then, that's her funnel, and then people come through and they go forward to her paid services. Another lady I found online as well, I wasn't familiar with this lady before doing the research for this presentation, but Lana Walker is, again, she's another lady, Mind and Body Holistics, but it looks to me she's also using her platforms in the same way, in the sense of lead generation in that way. So what's important is you need to think, when you go online is what's your USP? What's really wonderful about all of these expert therapists online is they're able to maintain real, authentic relationships with their online clients, and they're able to give people genuine help and key insights into how they can help. That's really important, because when a client comes to see you face to face, that's a key aspect of their healing, is the connection that they have with you, is the authentic relationship that they have with you. So when you offer services online, you don't want to lose that. You have to, it's really important you maintain that. So thinking about your USP, and how that can be marketed, is also really, really important when you think about taking your services online. So target audience and messaging. So this is still the creative aspect of how you can best serve online. So if you've decided, in your head, you think, yes, this is a route for me, you've planned out what you can offer online, You've looked closely at what you need to earn, because that's going to be connected to how many leads you need coming through your business. Now you need to think about who's your target audience and what's your messaging. So look and think about your services, really drill down on your offer, because you might find that some of your services translate really well online and then others not so well. And that's okay. Because you don't need to be everything to everyone. It's not that you've got to get all of your services online, but just focus on the ones that really will translate really well, and you know that there's a customer base for it. You also need to think about who will this benefit the most. So again, that really gives you your USP. We don't want to be everything to everyone. And niching is really good. It's not part of this presentation, but I'm considering putting some more marketing presentations together, and that's an area that really, you know, that you need to think about is who is my audience? You know, who will this benefit the most? But remember, your audience offline and your audience online may be slightly different. So you might think about women's health. I know quite a few of you here on the session today focus on women's health, and you know, really majority of online customers are women, so you've got a great percentage there. You might focus on a certain age group. It might be everyone from 8 to 80. You know, maybe you're creating an experience that actually brings families and people together. There's so many types of experiences that you can create for online services. So you need to write your content and design your campaigns based on what will appeal to your clients. Remember, you're creating content and experiences for your clients. Okay, that's really important. Otherwise, you can sit there putting a whole load of lovely stuff together, but who's it for? And will it resonate with anyone? And actually, is it providing a solution for that group of people in need? So it needs to be providing a solution. So this doesn't mean that you exclude others from your services, but that you're spending your time and your resources on the clients who will most likely buy from you. Really important. At the end of the day, we always have to go back to, if we're going to have successful, thriving practices, we need to think all of that through well. So now, so messaging content, you've put that together. Now you need to determine your marketing channels. Now you need to determine your marketing channels. So I think this is really the core of this presentation. Where can you find your ideal clients? Being successful depends on the steady flow of clients, without a doubt. And so where are your ideal clients hanging out? The ones that will generate billable work for you. It is the $1 million question, without a doubt. So lead generation. The first thing that I would say to you is, and I'm sure, you know, much of this information will be a refresher on what you already know and the systems that you're already working with, but your current database, your current clients, and everyone you know is really where you start. And recommendations and referrals are always going to be the strongest leads for you. Nothing has changed, and you know, nothing has. That really is the core. So we all know it's far easier and less costly to keep a customer than it is to find a new one. You need to keep very, very tidy admin, and so every time you get a new lead, make sure you're putting it into the database. A really good way to set your databases up is with mail merge, because you can send a newsletter out regularly. Now we are a training academy and product house, and then also I have my personal platform as a practitioner, Sunita Passi platform, you know, where I am educating, I'm talking about my book, I'm sharing content. So they're two different platforms. So in Tri-Dosha, as a training house and product house, training academy and product house, we actually send 2 newsletters out a week. 2 newsletters out a week, and we also write 3 blogs. So we share a lot of content. Now that's important from a brand perspective, for the products and the services that we're offering there. However, I would say as an individual offering a professional service, that really once or twice a month is enough. You don't want to be bombarding your clients with too much. And also, what you do send out, you want it to be high quality content. So it's much better that you're giving them tools and resources and educating them, before you share your solution in that newsletter. And if you bombard them with too much information, they might hit the delete button. So just bear that in mind. But staying in touch regularly is really important. You have to commit, and you have to make this part of your marketing strategy. It's really important. The other thing that you can do, that's also won't cost you, is collaborations. So what's been happening while the world has been going online and digital wellness has been taking off, new apps have been created. And these are some of the collaborations that you can consider. These are all apps that market therapists and holistic practitioners' services. So you've got Bark, you've got UK, and then you've got the UK massage apps. You've got Urban, you've got Treatwell, you've got Soothe, you've got Emily Rose Spa. Now, what's good about if you partner with one of the apps and you market your services through them, is that they're actually investing in the lead generation, in the online lead generation with Facebook and with YouTube, and they're driving traffic through the app. They then will take a commission on the price of your treatment. So that's how they earn their income. And then generally speaking, they also take the payment from the client, and then they will transfer you your payment once a month. Now, some of these platforms are offering virtual experiences now. Certainly, if they're not, this is the time to get in with them, tell them what you do, and see if there's an opportunity, if that's the way that you like to work. Like I say, it's a really good way. If you can find, the right partnerships, the right collaborations, you're aligned well. It's a good way for you to focus on providing and facilitating the service, and then have this kind of wheel, this motion in the background that is bringing you clients. So those two they don't cost you. Now, the next area is digital channels, which is where really many of us have been focused. And digital basically means anything online or digital. So growing online with confidence. So digital channels do offer an easy and low commitment way for potential customers to express an interest in your services and your products. And we've got so many channels here. So with all of this, I can't give you a copy and a paste strategy. This presentation will give you an overview, and then it's your job to actually really knuckle in, test, and see where your ideal clients are. But with anything, it's not just a case of drilling down. There is a bit of test and tweak. So you need to set yourself as part of your strategy. You want to really to optimize a campaign is say, I'm really going to give it a go for 3 months. I'm going to do everything properly, buy the book, and then you need to analyze and actually see, are you generating billable customers from that platform? And that basically will tell you whether that platform is working for you or not. So the good news is in the UK, there's 45 million social media users now. So this equates to just under 70% of the entire population, and 39 million of them are mobile users. So it's also really important, if you are sharing content on these social platforms, that also you optimize your content and your campaigns so that they're suitable for mobile. Now, when we drill down and we actually have a look very specifically at these channels, YouTube has 32.1 million users. Now, you've got the free option of creating a video and putting it onto your YouTube video, which is what we do. We've never paid for YouTube adverts. But we use YouTube as a resource for our clients, and also all of the therapists that train with us. So it means then that once the video is live, we can actually then share that link onto other platforms. So that's how we work with YouTube. Now, I know other business owners who actually create targeted videos and they pay for ads. And what they've told me is they've said, actually, it's a relatively, yes, there's the investment in the ads, which you need to consider, but they found with lead generation, it's actually quite cheap traffic to customers. And the key with YouTube is if you're offering certain health programs that offer transformation, so maybe you're offering 6 weeks to lose a certain amount of pounds, or 8 weeks to de-stress, things like that. These are that you've got to think, what are people Googling in YouTube? And if your way of working and your programs suit that, then you might want to actually consider these targeted video ads as well. But it's a platform to show your work, and it's a great way to be able to talk to your current client base. And also there's more men than women on YouTube as well, so that's something to bear in mind. If your programs are particularly geared up for guys, then that's a great channel for you. Instagram, there's 24 million people on Instagram. Instagram, I'm going to talk a bit more about Instagram in a minute, but we tend to use it as a business, as a mood board. We haven't invested in paid ads for Instagram, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. So with our experience, we found it to be a really good mood board. So in that way, if somebody's looking at one of our training courses, it might be that they have a look at what we're saying on Instagram, and if it resonates with them, then that's great. Then we've got a win-win. So I'm going to come back to that in a minute. LinkedIn, 7.9 million are on LinkedIn, and there's 27 million profiles on LinkedIn. Sort of people in their 30s tend to be the biggest users. LinkedIn is a professional platform. And again, if you have specific programs, you can target individuals who are specifically looking for that solution. So it's really good in that way. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it in a minute. Facebook, can you believe there's 35 to 40 million people on Facebook, and more than half of UK pensioners are on Facebook now. Unbelievable. So there's a hell of a lot of people on Facebook, hence why so many businesses focus on driving traffic through Facebook, because lead generation, there's just so many people on there. Twitter, there's 15.5 million people on Twitter. We do have Twitter accounts for Tri-Dosha, and then also I have a Sunita Passi one. Do I use it? Not really. I did in the early days. We did in the early days for Tri-Dosha, but we didn't find that it was generating customers. Great way to talk to people, but again, you've got to really make a decision, where do you put your energy, because it's not just your physical energy, it's your spiritual energy that you're putting into your marketing campaign. So what better serves you as a business? Now, if you're going down the road of creating classes or retreats, it's also worth listing them on Eventbrite. We always list all of our, even our training courses on Eventbrite, because You get that professional listing, which means it's going to come up in the algorithms when people are searching for certain things. And also you can check out how they can help you grow your online business. So again, they do have some paid for services. We've never invested in the paid for services, but if you find that Eventbrite is really paying off for you, then you might want to, you know, up your game and consider that. And then also leads you can get from somewhere else, and that might be serendipity. You might be out at a social event talking to someone and you meet your perfect client. You might be online doing something completely different, and you know, you might find that you're talking about what you do professionally, and lo and behold, you know, you connect with a person or some people who really express an interest in your services in that moment. So somewhere else, serendipity is very, very powerful. It's not for now, but maybe another time I'll do another session. But when we've done a deep dive with Tri-Dosha and really had a look at where our collaborative partners have come from, the majority have come from networking and serendipity. They really have. So I know personally how powerful that is. You know, and I think that when you're you're completely aligned to your services and what you're offering, that there is an awareness that's taking place, that's beyond you, and your work is getting directed, you know, into the right places and where it's most needed and will best serve. So that's you know, that's also relates to mindset and working on ourselves. So when it comes to social media, which is where a lot of energy is going with regards to growing online offerings, I wanted to delve a little bit more deeper into social media, which is a subset of digital. So remember, digital is anything that's online. That includes your website, that includes your blog, that includes your newsletter, but social media is a subset. Instagram. So again, what I'm sharing with you is statistics, but also it's based on our experience as a business owner. You know, what we've seen with systems that have paid off in the sense of attracting the right customers and clients. So brand awareness, we do a lot on Instagram. We post, we have a Tri-Dosha platform and I have a Sunita Passi platform. We are educating. It's a great way for us to share our brand message. And also what Instagram does is it extends your reputation. So because you can't be everywhere all at once. So what's wonderful is Instagram can act as an extension of you and your principles and your ethics in your business. So it definitely acts as a mood board for your brand and your personal essence. And it's a really, really good way for you to share your expertise, because there's the opportunity with IGTV to create videos. Now, does it generate paying customers? Now, that is another $1 million question. You've got, when you look at Instagram, for that to happen, you really have to get into the algorithms. And also you have to, in essence, create, I think, quite big followings. And that takes a lot of work. So we've also worked with consultants in our business. And after this presentation, I will send you the links of people that we value and we trust, who are specialists in certain areas. So there's one lady who really helps us with our social media and our Instagram. And if you want to delve deeper, she can certainly help you put some systems in place. One thing I will say is you need time. If you're going to do that, you need 1 or 2 hours every single day to keep nurturing and nourishing these algorithms and growing the following. We certainly don't have that time as a business. So we really, we've come to the point, we've realized that actually we'll continue with Instagram, but we also know how it works for our business, in the sense that it helps us, it extends our reputation, it enables people to see our brand essence, what our products and services are, and that is very positive in itself. Because if you look, if you look at the big brands, they invest in, traditionally they've invested in billboards and adverts on TV, and that's an extension of their branding message. So you can certainly look at, I would say look at Instagram definitely in that way, but also be honest with yourself as to how much time you have. Because the other thing is all these things take time. And if you haven't got half an hour to sit there, writing, creating content and creating a video and then posting it, also you need the brain space to be able to do that. That there are easier ways to keep content going on Instagram. Really, your energy is best served where your lead generation is leading to billable work, and you're able to facilitate your sessions. So use your common sense when it comes to all of these things as well. LinkedIn, I wanted to talk a little bit more about. LinkedIn is a business platform. It's definitely worth having your personal profile on there if you haven't already got it. It's great. It's an easy way to engage with potential clients. And really what you'll find here is the focus. If you have wellness programs or specific treatment programs that are very much focused on a particular solution, or you have a retreat, you can find customers on LinkedIn. There is also a service, LinkedIn ads, that you can invest in, which will help filter the ideal client. So then what that means is you can actually present your service directly to the inbox of that person. And I wanted to give you an example of that. So this is one that got my attention. So it ended up in my inbox recently. Sunita, since you're passionate about mental health, I thought you'd be interested in our new IOM MBSR program, the most rigorously researched mindfulness training in the world. And then you can see this person has detailed their outline, their fees, their dates, and they've given a preview session. Now, if I wasn't already, a teacher of meditation and mindfulness, this actually was a perfect advert for me. I'm absolutely interested. I think they've presented it really professionally, and I did look at their preview session. So you can do that on LinkedIn. You can reach out to potential clients. Now, if you're going to do that, without the resources, the filter resources that LinkedIn offers, that's absolutely fine. Just schedule yourself some time to be able to do that, so that you can go through the profiles on LinkedIn and actually pick out your top, 20, 30, and then personally send them the information. And also, I would say, don't be disheartened. Because look, I'm sitting here presenting this advert that got my attention, but I didn't respond to them because I didn't personally need this program. So don't be disheartened. It is like all of these things, it is a bit of a numbers game. But good marketing is focused marketing. Good marketing is directing your energy to where you have a vibe, you have the experience that actually that is where your client list resides, and ultimately it is part of being a self-employed professional. Ultimately, marketing is core to you having clients and billable work. So it's easy for us to get disheartened if we send out content, we send out newsletters, and we feel like we're not getting anywhere. But it's a busy space. It's a busy space. There's lots of people online now. People have less time. So it's, I would say don't feel that your message isn't being seen or heard. However, what's really key is that you are testing. So like I said, 3 months is a great test period where you do things absolutely properly. So you must, in order to test, you must be working the platform properly. And if after 3 months you look at the return and you think, well, actually, I put this much time in, and these are the leads that I've received through it, either it's worked for you or it hasn't, there's your answer. But there's no point in getting disheartened if you've just put a couple of days into it. You've sent some nice messages out, you've got no love back, and you're like, oh, I can't do it anymore, I've had enough. No, good marketing is key to being a successful self-employed person and having a long-term career. So there's one that I liked. And Facebook ads. So Facebook ads, it's an advertising platform. It's also, you can place, generally place your content. So the first place most therapists and practitioners tend to start is placing their content on it. So once you've created content, you can share it on Facebook, you can share it on LinkedIn, you can share it on Instagram. You just need to tweak the content slightly. However, these, certainly Instagram and Facebook, are so much more competitive now. There's so many people on these platforms that if you really want to drive sales, then you do need to consider sponsored ads. And what you want is that whatever, the amount that you put in generates, at least 3 times more on the other side. That's how you have to look at it, is that you're putting an investment in. Facebook is giving you leads, is putting customers your way, and that you are your billable work is you want 3 times plus more than what you've put in, because you've got your time to pay for, you're creating content, you've got that to pay for as well. So Facebook ads, those of you that are looking for incomes 0 to 5, monthly income 0 to 5K, which are generated from your classes, your retreats, your one-to-ones. Facebook ads are proven to be doing that. You need to do it well. You need to create good ads. Now, if you're offering very specific programs, you're really focused on a sort of high-level healthcare programs, and you're addressing a specific pain point for a client, so this is a very specialist service, then I would say have a look at automated funnels. Facebook automated funnel is, I don't know if you've ever been on Facebook and an advert, a sponsored ad has come up and it completely resonates with you, and then it says, if you would like to watch the video, or if you would like more information, or if you would like a one-to-one consultation, then fill this form in. That's what an automated funnel is. And that generates, so that's generating leads very specifically for that transformational or coaching program or service. And again, there's a cost to that. So we have help. So we've gone through 360-degree approach, tried creating our own ads, found we're not very good at it. So we do get assistance in this way, and I'm more than happy to share details of who we work with. So there's 2 parts to this. If this is of interest to you and you want to go this route, again, you have to give it a commitment. Simply boosting a couple of posts, it might get you some leads, but with anything like this, there's you need consistency. So you need to think that you do have you have to think in your head, have I got a budget to really see this through for 3 months and really do it properly? That's really key. So you have to take a deep breath and actually consider that, and think about, is this a route for you? Because remember, there's plenty of options that don't cost anything to grow leads. But if this is a route that you want to go down, then yes, I would absolutely say you need to consider, have you got the budget to actually create a campaign, a good campaign that you can then also assess properly and professionally. So bear that in mind. So if you do work with someone to help you create your ads, you have that cost, and then you also have the cost of what you actually have to put into Facebook to do this transformation for you. Okay, so this is an ad that got my attention. Serenity Organic Spa, very nice. You know, want to relax, reduce pain, melt away your stresses, up to 40% off, and this is great. So they were sending a coupon out. If you want to get creative and have a look at what other people are doing, you can simply Google Facebook ads, and you can see some of the other campaigns that have been created. So that if you're a creative person and you can put these things together yourself, then have a look, Google, and have a look at what other therapists and practitioners have been doing. And also, if you work with anyone to help you, always make sure they give you testimonials, so that you can be sure they're aligned to your service, and so they get it, basically they get it, and also they're getting results for their clients. So lead generation, you can see there are a number of different platforms that you can go down. Consistency is key. Commitment is key. You know, I've trained so many therapists over the years, I did a survey a few years ago. Well, we did a survey, you know, to see how many were still practicing, and certainly with the therapists I've trained, a really good percentage are. However, those that aren't, it's generally down to marketing. It's generally, you know, not having enough clients to maintain that practice. So lead generation is so important in having a successful business. If you are committing to working for yourself, you're a self-employed individual, then lead generation and how you generate those leads is key. Once you've got your systems in place, then also we need to plan ahead now, because we're in funky times, aren't we? You know, we are in interesting times. And one of the things that I really feel very passionately about at the moment is that we really don't know what's around the corner. So look, we're coming out of lockdown in April the 12th, 6 to 7 weeks. But also we can't be so drawn in by ways of working just in this temporary lockdown that we forget what life was like on the other side. So without a marketing plan, within our marketing plan, I should say, sorry, we need to consider, you know, what realistically can we plan. So 3 stages. So we've got immediately now, what's happening now? We've got medium term, and then we've got longer term. And really, you need to consider how your marketing will evolve. So simply reverting back to your previous ways of working, using your regular way of doing and being, it might not be as appropriate. It might not work in the same way for you anymore. So this is your opportunity to really think, what do I need to do right now to keep my practice going, and so that I can also support my clients? What do I need to consider in the medium term, bearing in mind that we don't know what's around the corner? And then also longer term, what do I really, that's where you need to really think at least 3 years. What's my vision? What does my business look like? What does my life look like? How many hours do I want to be working? You know, what do I need to pay for in that time? How much revenue do I need to generate to create this vision? Because I tell you what, if you can see your vision, you can create it. And we're going to do a visualization together at the end of this session. If you can see your vision, you can create it. You just need to make sure those systems are in place, and that your physical energy, there's no blocks in your physical energy, that you are able to keep moving forward with confidence and with commitment. So a staged approach, and be creative, because this is, you know, there is a wonderful balance between business and creativity. You know, ultimately, you're a creative individual. You've created your own vision for life. You're facilitating something that inspires and engages and shifts energy in your clients, in other people. So you also need to bring those principles to you. And maybe this is an opportunity for you to think about how you can adapt and innovate. Maybe you've been doing things a certain way. They might have got a bit stale over the years. You know, maybe you now know it's time for you now to maybe up your game, change things a little bit, and innovate and try something new. This is certainly the best time that you can do that. You know, we still have a number of weeks before doors open and we can start seeing clients one-to-one again. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is scalability. You know, the other thing that certainly a lot of, you know, therapists that have trained with us in the academy have said, you know, I never realized, you know, the fact that my treatment room has been closed, the fact that my studio has been closed, the fact that my clinic has been closed, it's out of my hands. I can't control it. You know, but if I'd had another passive income, if I'd, you know, been able to support my clients in another way, I would have had that business growing alongside my treatments and my therapies. So that's something to consider. Again, if that's a route for you, it's another business that you need to put energy into. But this time may have made you think, actually, gosh, you know, I don't want to find myself in that position again. I want to create something that's working when I sleep, you know, that's actually generating income for me, that where I'm not trading time, you know, time for money. So then, you know, some of the other things that have come up again with therapists that we teach are this thought that they've created a job for themselves and not a business, because again, you know, once those doors closed, you know, if you weren't in a company where you received furlough, then there's been very, very little support. So you know, it's an opportunity to actually think about how do you sort of salvage, you know, how do you salvage your time? How do you make sure as you move forward, you've got a number of revenue streams. Now, when we look at, you know, if we look at, and I'm going to be talking quite a bit about this in my book, but, you know, if you look at, say, if we look at the NHS and we look at nurses, so nurses, they train, they complete their training, and then they go and work for the NHS. So then they're getting a wage. Now, as holistic therapists and practitioners, you know, you know, the energy, the drive, the intention, the love, we're all singing off the same page. However, when you're self-employed, you have to create those, you know, you have to bring those customers and clients in yourself. Now, you know, when you look at a big organization like the NHS, yes, they've got the nurses and the doctors facilitating the healing, and then also they've got patients coming and purchasing their medicines. So there's the, you know, there's the passive income coming in continually. That whole system is not reliant on the one-to-one healing that's taking place between patient and facilitator. So when you start to think about yourself like that, you know, make that head shift, and you see yourself like that, you can start to really think about what are some of the other things I need to put in place to make sure that this model is actually working for me. So that's something to consider. And all of these things can be worked on through mindset, through meditation, through visualizations. We can get better at all of this. So working smart, what is working smart? Well, working smart is exactly what I've just been talking about. You know, how can you develop your online practice by working smart and providing additional healthcare solutions for your clients? And how can you future-proof your practice and develop a passive income alongside your treatments and therapies? And really, the quickest and easiest way to increase your chances of this are through alliances and strategic partnerships. Now, when I look at Tri-Dosha, we have a number. Now, yes, we're a training academy product house. We have a number of strategic partnerships and alliances. We support each other through marketing. We support each other through content delivery. We support each other through testimonials. And then also personally, I also work very closely with, I have a good community of practitioners. We again support each other. So creating a tribe around the work that you do is a very good thing. There's enough work for everyone. Over the years, I've seen that therapists can be very isolated, working in their own practices with no connection to anyone else, or certainly anyone else like-minded or doing the same thing as you. Now, yeah, you might think, oh, well, there's only so many sort of customers to go around. That is a mindset thing. There's enough client base for everyone, because ultimately, when you think about your offering and your USP, and you nail it with your marketing, you are going to resonate with a certain client base. And it makes it much more easier to step forward and actually then consider where your potential clients are. So everything becomes a lot easier. And then when actually you have done that, you start to make partnerships, so if I think about over the years, I have partnerships with, I've done a TEDx, so I have a connection there. I'm the judge of the National Massage Championships. I commit, with Tri-Dosha, we go forward for certain awards. And then also personally, as a teacher and a practitioner, I've also put myself forward for awards. And these are all partnerships that you are developing, creating over time. And then when this network is in place, you all sing each other's praises. So that's a really good way, A, for your own headspace, and B, to work smart and extend your offering and have, other people talking about your amazing work, all the fantastic things that you do. So that's the core of this presentation, is really to run you through overview of where we're at, thinking about your work, what can your online delivery be, what does that look like, also then looking at lead generation, where can you find these ideal customers, because ultimately the world is your oyster right now. The very fact that we have so many platforms that we can reach out to, that didn't used to be the case 10 years ago, but you have to nurture the platforms in a professional way. You have to commit and consolidate your marketing strategy so that actually you are generating the interest for your work from those platforms. If you're simply just posting content and pushing it out, you're not making that authentic connection. So by doing things properly, you start to make that authentic connection and really start to really bring people into your way of thinking and your message and the services that you've got to offer. So what I wanted to do now was just spend a few minutes just showing you how, if there's certain tools or resources that you think may be missing in your toolbox, if this presentation has really resonated with you and you're like, that's brilliant, definitely I want to get online and I want to grow a client base that way, then this is how we can help you. So we have certain systems that can help you. So one of the things is, when you go online, is having an efficient model. So first of all, you might think, from the tools that you already have and provide, how can they be delivered online? And then if you think actually there's some things missing for me, I'm not sure whether that will translate so well, then these are some of the things that we can help you with. So first of all, we've been training since last June now, students in our no-touch guided meditation treatment. It's a very beautiful treatment that can be offered one-to-one in a treatment room, and also virtually, and also as a class. So it's a 5-stage procedure. You can offer this it's from a holistic therapeutic perspective. You can also offer it as tied into a mini retreat experience. You know, one of the ladies on the training this week, it's brilliant. She's a fantastic Pilates teacher, and she was talking about how she'll actually include it in a 3-hour experience with other creatives. So what this does is it means that you can extend your offering online one-to-one therapeutically, but also you can take that to class and group sessions as well. Those of you who have already trained with us, then you will be pleased to know we have now developed consumer marketing tools. So we're just in the final stage of that. So what we've done is we've developed 60 social posts, which have all been created to drive clients to your treatments, to the products. So this is a tool for therapists to really support your experiences, so that you don't have to sit there spending lots of time, weeks on end, creating content. So we focused on creating 20 hands-on therapeutic experiences, 20 meditation wellness experiences, and 20 product-focused experiences. We do have a price on that. It's £100 for the full 60 social posts, and you can repeat, you know, so you've got, if you're going to share posts once a day, then you've got 2 months worth there. And then again, you can repeat. If you post every other day, then obviously you've got more content there. So that just works out at 166 a post. And it means that you don't need to pump content out, you know, because content needs to, it's like a machine, and marketing has to be very easy to implement. So if you're constantly focused on content, then you're not focused on your lead generation and actually facilitating your sessions. So that's another way we can certainly help. And then also skincare experiences. Some of you are ambassadors of Tri-Dosha skincare, and certainly I know some of you are ambassadors with other skincare brands. We do give anyone with a passion for natural beauty and wellness the opportunity to build a skincare business with Tri-Dosha products. And this is all about empowering clients to learn more, not just about Ayurveda, but natural health and also skincare solutions. So we do have a starter kit. We give the training is free and it's all online. So once you've purchased that, if you go on the website, you'll see at the top it says therapists and drop down, and you'll see it's the course that says 1-day holistic clinician. So this is a whole kit containing products, business tools, some marketing tools as well, part of your training. So once you've done your online one-to-one, you then also have a Zoom with me, with the product. If you want to build a skincare business with our products, then you're earning an average of 30% off the retail price across all the product ranges and all the bundles. You're supported with marketing, with business tools, with promotion, with the product training, and you also we also do refresh and bring in certain some other commission opportunities and other discounts as well. If you really want to go for it and grow, you know, this type of business, and I really feel, you know, the online opportunity has been a blessing for this type of experience, then initially you're earning 30% on product sales. If you have orders of over £500 in a calendar month, you receive, and that might just be 2 skincare experiences, you know, where you've got even, you know, just 6 people on each skincare experience, you earn an extra 3%. Orders over 1,500, an extra 5%. So you can really build on that commission. We pay this into your bank account after the end of account at end month. So when you don't need to hold stock, you know, unlike our, you know, our retail and our spa partners where they're holding stock. This is you basically, once you've had your event, you've got your orders, you take the income in from your client, so you pay us at the time of order. If the order is under £250, there is a carriage charge. If it's over, there's no carriage charge, and we aim to deliver the products to you within 3 to 5 working days. So then you can distribute to your clients, and you can replenish the business tools at any time. Example earnings. So, you know, if you have one skincare event and you generate sales of £250, 30% on that is £75. That's generally 2 hours work. So you have an hourly rate of £37.50, and you can see how it goes up. If your sales level, you sell £500 of stock, your new commission jumps to 33%. That's 2 skincare experiences generally, 4 hours work, 41.33. And if you really go for it, if this is the business for you, and you're generating sales of 3,000 in a month, then you're also earning a 35% commission. That's 8 skincare experiences. So you're earning over £1,000 from that, and you're nearly earning £60 an hour. And those, if it's a business for you, and then you want to support other therapists and ambassadors, then there's also commissions involved in introducing other people and then mentoring them. So then also you're earning from those sales as well. So with us, we are, you know, we're not a, yes, we are a European company. We have beautiful partnerships with spas in Europe, also in South Africa, but we're certainly not a huge, humongous, you know, billion-dollar company. Some of these companies that offer this service are. We are not that, so I'm not going to say that we are that, but what we are is a very niche, flexible, loving, compassionate company. You know, if this is an area that you want to work on with us, then you have access to me, personal mentoring. I want to see everyone who, you know, therapists who connect with us do well. So part of your training would also be a Zoom call with me, and we'd run out how to run an experience, how you would book your first experiences, how to place an order, how to demonstrate. Also part of your training is also learning how to demonstrate a very simple facial online, so you can share those self-care techniques. And remember, that also then can be offered as a class as well. So we are a passionate company that really wants to spread the love of Ayurveda, of natural health. And we're like a small family, really. I mean, I consider all of our professional clients to be part of our family. I consider all the therapists I teach to be part of this family. Now, you know, when we teach you this system, we're teaching you really how to pass on personal care, self-care to your clients. And there is a very specific 14-step process. If you follow this process consistently for 4 weeks, results will really start to show in week 5, and they continue as you continue with the activity. So the system's in place, you know, and this goes back to really also, how do you drive leads into your online practice? You know, you can also use this checklist for your online practice and actually driving leads into that. So writing and maintaining a contact list, meeting people regularly, building strong relationships, knowing your numbers. You know, also, you know, asking to host events. You might be at an event where there's individuals that actually you can see they'd love to come together, and you can facilitate this event. So what's really lovely about this system it's a brilliant way to meet new people. If you're feeling that that's where you're at the moment, then it's a great way to meet new people. It's a brilliant way to build authentic relationships. It gives you a wider spectrum to also then bring clients into your therapy work. So because really these experiences you can scale them. And also then from that you'll see that there's a percentage that will will also want support with you for your therapy work. Sowing seeds. You can't see the picture there, but it is a lovely picture of literally sowing seeds. That when what you're looking to do is fill your inbox with qualified leads. So this particular system is great for developing wider contacts, creating a larger network, and then also focusing on that passive income that some of you might be interested in. Here we go, sowing seeds. So we sow them and then they grow. I was delighted. I received some beautiful tulips from a student this week, and what was gorgeous about them is actually they came with the bulbs. They actually came with the bulbs, so I'm really excited this week to actually plant those bulbs and see them grow. But that was also a really nice connection for me in teaching that course this week. So what does a picture of success look like? Well, we know this is what, on the left, it's what people think it looks like, that it's a straight line. It's not. It takes time and commitment and work, and it's a bit of a wibbly wobbly line. But ultimately, if we have a vision, if you can see something, you can manifest it for sure. That's what's really key to being a successful self-employed person. There's many therapists and creatives, and many of us out there that you're brilliant at what you do. You have a gift and a passion for what you do. However, having a successful practice absolutely comes down to how you build your marketing and how you drive leads into your practice. So that is an important lesson for us all to learn. And this is us. So we've got clients in the UK, in Europe. We've even gone as far as South Africa. We're partnering with new companies every week to expand our horizons. And believe me, I wasn't like this at the beginning, and that's why I'm really happy to share this now. It took me years to evolve myself, develop myself, to start to reach out and build all of these networks. If any of you get the Sweatcoin app, we're about to do a big collaboration with Sweatcoin. So Sweatcoin is all about, it's a brilliant app, you should download it. It tracks how many steps you work every day, and it's got thousands and thousands of members, and then you actually get goodies. The more steps you walk, the more you get kind of a value to that, and then you get brilliant offers to help keep you on this health and well-being journey. So I've evolved as a business owner over the years, and through that evolution, it has led to opportunities that I feel so blessed to now be in that space. It took time, it took commitment, it took resilience. You can also connect, in our network, we've got more than 1,200 Tri-Dosha therapists. We've also got now close to 70 students trained in mindfulness and meditation. We've just need to update the map locator on the website, but all details are there should you want to have a session with anyone who's actually trained with us. And also we do have a private Facebook group for therapists. So again, another way to connect with each other. So how can we support you? So we can support you developing your online delivery. Well, certainly with the beauty and wellness. Our next no-touch guided meditation treatment training is on the 15th, 16th and 17th March. Now, the normal rate for that is 390 plus VAT. We are extending our discount, 50% discount, which brings it to 195. So if you want to register for that, simply send your details to info@tri-dosha.co.uk. If you're interested in becoming an ambassador and you're interested in being the skincare business, where we teach you a face massage technique, you receive the skincare kit, you have marketing. The normal rate, including VAT, is 175, and that simply covers the products. Like I said, the training we give for free. But we're offering just till the 14th of March. There's a 20% discount on that, and also any of our products online. So if you put in the code growth 2021, so that's GROWTH 2021, for any of your purchases, you will receive a 20% discount. And so that basically takes about £20 off the actual training to become an ambassador. If you're interested in our other courses, then if you haven't trained in our massage therapies course, the next course is coming up, 12th to the 16th of April. We also have the holistic facial on the 19th of April. And then those of you who are interested in doing more of a deep dive into the instructor training, and also included in that is 12 one-to-one coaching sessions with me, which either we focus on you as a teacher, or we work with those in mindset and actually unblocking any of the things that might be preventing you from manifesting this incredible vision that you have for your life, and how that all aligns up. Then we work with the sessions in that way as well, and that's all online. So that's how we can help you develop your online delivery. Now, do remember that part of this presentation, you also had the links to the expert therapists that are doing online work. It's really important to see what others are doing and actually learn from them. Be inspired by, they've done it, they've taken the leap, and they've developed really brilliant online services, and they're generating income from that. So that's really, really important. And and now it comes to, we're going to do a guided meditation together. And what I would say is working for yourself, growing your own business. It's not just about what you're generating. Success also comes from your own energy field, because everything is awareness at the end of the day. And wherever you want to get to already exists. It's just the resistance that we put inside ourselves that can prevent us from getting there, because ultimately everything within us originates from our spirit, from our source. And so our job is to create the awareness within ourselves for the opportunity to come up. It'll come up for you once you create that awareness within yourself. That opportunity, absolutely. Breath is your connection to that deep essence within you. And just some of the other things I would invite you to think about are also, yes, you are awareness. Everything is awareness. So the more you upgrade yourself with deep breathing, with mindfulness practice, the more you can actually connect to those opportunities. And see more clearly, even the vision of where you see yourself, and actually allow the energy to move through. I would also say stay in your own lane. This has again been a big lesson for me. It's very easy to veer off because somebody's doing this and somebody's doing this, and it's like, oh, let me bring that in, and I'll bring a bit of that in. Stay in your own lane. Stay focused on your gifts, on what it is that you're creating. One of the mentors I was listening to, what they said here was, they said amateurs compete, pros create. So by following your inner spirit, it moves you forward. It really does. Number 3 is that we always have to remember, really, we have to remember money is a reward for the services that are rendered. So you have to ask yourself, how can you add more value? How can you add more service to the world? Connect with that. And the fourth point is the repetition of ideas. So for those of you who don't see yourself as natural marketeers, this is really one of the most important points, because the application of wise principles helps you develop and apply these principles and benefit, you know, from what you've learned. And it is repetition. You know, you have to keep doing to really manifest, you know, the resources and the success that come with that. So I guess you know, in a nutshell, it's you know, thinking about what income stream is important for you if you go online. What does, you know, do you see that online as a part of your future? How can you add value online? That's you thinking about your services and how you're going to deliver them, because once the dust settles, which it will, you have that opportunity, you know. So how can you prepare yourself and better serve, you know, the needs after a crisis? You know, this is the time people need holistic practitioners. People need support with health and well-being. People need connection with themselves. So when you see this time as an opportunity, how can you better prepare yourself? How can you be ready to better serve? So on that note, we've got 15 minutes together. I'm going to guide us through this beautiful guided visualization. Now, it's all about abundance. So if you can make yourselves nice and comfortable, guides, make yourselves nice and comfortable. And so whether you're seated or lying down, that's okay. And if you can just lower your gaze or close your eyes, and just begin to breathe briefly. So just breathe deeply, just inhale nice and slowly. And slowly exhale. And again, inhale. Slowly exhale. And again, inhale. Slowly exhale, relaxing your body and your mind, inhaling, exhaling. If you feel any awareness in the front of your face, just move it to the back of your head, to the back of your scalp. Just feel the awareness, just feel all of your body. And now just breathe in slowly through your nose. Hold for a couple of seconds and then breathe out through your mouth. Again, inhaling through your nose. Hold for a second and then breathe out through your mouth. Again, inhaling in. And breathe out through your mouth. So as you get into this rhythm, it's relaxation, tension in. Relaxation in and tension out. Relaxation in and tension out. Relaxation in and tension out. And as you continue to breathe deeply, just feel more and more relaxed. Just let any tension fade away. Now, as you inhale, we're just going to begin with some positive suggestions to our body, to our mind. So as you inhale, just say to yourself, I am financially abundant. I am financially abundant. Money comes to me easily and quickly. Money comes to me easily and quickly. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling, and just feeling the power of your words as you do so. And now on the inhale, just say to yourself, I attract money into my life. I attract money into my life. And I am grateful for the abundance I am receiving. So inhaling and exhaling and just feeling the coolness of your breath as you do so. I attract money into my life. I am grateful for the abundance that I am receiving. And as you inhale and as you exhale, just now say to yourself, money flows to me in ever increasing quantities. Money flows to me in ever increasing quantities. I am open to receiving. Money flows to me in ever increasing quantities. I am open to receiving. Inhaling and exhaling and really feeling the power and the essence of those words as they resonate all through your body. And as you inhale and as you exhale, just now say to yourself, unexpected doors fly open. Unexpected channels are free. Unexpected doors fly open. Unexpected channels are free. And as you inhale and as you exhale, just say to yourself, an endless avalanche of abundance is poured out upon me. An endless avalanche of abundance is poured out upon me. An endless avalanche of abundance is poured out upon me. Inhaling and exhaling and feeling the coolness of your breath as you do so. And as you inhale and as you exhale, just now say to yourself, I am wealthy and successful. I am wealthy and successful. I am wealthy and successful. Inhaling and exhaling and just effortlessly allowing the abundance into all areas of your life. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And as you do so, just now say to yourself, I am grateful and happy for all that I receive. I am grateful and happy for all that I receive. I am grateful and happy for all that I receive. Inhaling and exhaling and feeling that positive vibration, the positive energy circulate all through your body. Feeling the coolness of your breath as you do so. And as you inhale and as you exhale, now say to yourself, I have all the money I need to do the things I want to do. I have all the money I need to do the things I want to do. I have all the money I need to do the things I want to do. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling and feeling the coolness of your breath as you do so. And as you do so, effortlessly, you feel the abundance flowing into all areas of your life. And as you engage your heart, as you make a difference with the work that you do, with the clients that you help and support and serve, as you show up in the world as the authentic leader that you were born to be, as you develop meaningful connections, as you tap into natural energy resources, as you inhale and as you exhale, you have all the money you need to do all the things you want to do. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling and just breathing slowly through your nose. Inhaling and exhaling and just continue to breathe deeply. And as you do so, just feeling more and more relaxed, releasing tension. Feeling any tension fade away. And feeling the power of your breath. The power of your breath is your connection to your creator, to source, where all the magic happens. Where you tap into the science of success. Yes, it's having your systems. Yes, it's having your programs. And also, yes, it's tapping into this space within you. And as you inhale and as you exhale, you are grateful and happy for all that you receive. And as you inhale and as you exhale, you understand that actually you attract money into your life. Yes, you place the strategic plans. Yes, you put these things into place. And yes, you know that money flows to you in ever increasing quantities, that you are open to receiving. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And now just slowly start to bring yourself back into the room. Start to become aware of the sensations of the noises in your room. Start to shake your body out. And shake your hands to the top part of your body. Stretch them left to right. Shake your legs out. Shake your body, come back into the room. And guys, that brings us perfectly up to 12:30. It's been a delight hanging out with you. And I'll this week we'll make that session. We'll do a live link. We'll send you the link, and then also some resources. And if anyone has any questions, you know, I'm only an email away. All right, everyone. Namaste. You take care. Have a wonderful Sunday. Lots of love. Bye.